Hello and welcome to another episode of On the Floor with Wayne and Rob. I'm Wayne Highlander with Bona Adhesives.
I'm Rob Johnson with the Bona Training.
Rob, I learned something from Madeline, our social media expert, the other day. You know, have you recently, when you see our ads come across for On the Floor, our heads look like they're massive. They're huge. Like I'll be like scrolling through and all of a sudden I see me as like, holy smokes, like I don't need to be up that close. So she said, you know what? You could sit back in your chair. You could sit way back in the chair that would be fine. So I'm gonna do that now. I suggest you do the same because your head ain't any smaller. Charlotte bullhead.
Look, I know. Okay, there's not a lot of bigger heads than mine, mentally and physically.
Yeah,
there is not. Okay, I mean those hats that are flex fit, one size fits all.
Yeah, you're on the last rung.
I get headaches from it.
Yeah.
Okay. No, the flex fits are the ones that they stretch.
Oh, those give me headaches too.
Yeah. Now my trucker's caps, like the one I'm wearing now, every one of them is the last dot, and some of those last dots that hat is still screaming.
I think the reason
she's in pain.
I think the reason why your head looks so big is because it's on such a feeble body.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Reminds me, you are so mean. There's so many people that say, "Wow, he's awfully mean to you." I go, behind the scenes, I'm pretty mean back.
Yeah.
That does remind me of that movie Tommy Boy, when this kid says to Chris Farley, "Hey, Mom, there's the bank robber." And he goes, "I didn't rob a bank." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, it was some other fat guy with a tiny head." And he looks at David Spade and he goes, "I have a tiny head." I loved it.
That was a great movie. Yes.
Great movie. Great line.
Yes.
Oh, what a shame. He left us way too soon.
Yeah, he did. Yep, absolutely.
Funny guy.
Hey, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, I've got a real life dilemma, and I've been saving it just for the show. I want to hear what you think.
A transition?
No. Wow. I didn't think we could go there with that. I didn't think this was on the floor after dark. I didn't think we could talk about that kind of stuff.
I thought you were going into sales.
That sales, been there, done that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think my next move at Bona is going to have to be more into the managerial positions. Ooh. I think. Well, I know you're there.
Yeah.
I know what they say.
It's so hard to get here, Rob.
I know what they're saying behind my back. I get it.
I'll give you the lowdown.
No way.
Yeah. No haps, not even perhaps.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding, of course. But what's your dilemma?
I just still love what Bill Powell wrote about what he learned by listening to the show. Bona loves Wayne. Rob, not so much.
Oh man.
Classic line. Love that line. Anyways, yeah, I got a real life kind of dilemma. All right. So I'm back into golf. Okay. I'm back into golf. And my brother has a league, so I jumped in. A bunch of guys I used to play hockey with, went to school with. So it's great bunch of guys, a lot of fun, Monday afternoons. But I just sucked so bad. I hadn't played for years or played consistently for years, maybe once or twice a year. Golf is tough enough, okay?
Yeah.
And it was misery. I mean, I was like, man, I hope it rains today rather than having to go to golf. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'm I'm gonna sign up with a swing coach. I'm gonna I'm gonna fix this. So I've been seeing a coach. I've been seeing a guy on the side.
You're kidding.
Swear to God,
A swing coach.
a swing coach.
Are you paying this guy?
I'm paying a big money.
Wow.
And I thought, why not?
I
I'm a
got a few
trainer.
reasons.
I'm a trainer,
Yep.
right? I
Yep.
got guys who've been doing floors for 40, 50 years come to my training and learn
Yep.
something.
Yep.
So am I above being coached?
Uh,
No,
Not mentally.
no. Come on, Roger Clemens had a pitching coach. Tom Brady, quarterback coach. They all have coaches.
What did all these guys have in common?
They were great.
At
Hall of Fame.
athletes.
Let me tell you something. Don't let this fool you. Okay.
No.
Okay. The athlete isn't here. The athlete
No.
is here.
No.
Here.
I've
Yeah.
always said it's not the rolled shoulders when you look at him or the, the small arms. It's not that. It's in his head. That's where you got to look.
Okay.
No, I'm actually, man, I hate golf so much. You know how ironic that is? I'm wearing a golf hat right now, and this is a golf shirt. I don't know why I just happen to have them both on today. I hate golf with a passion. I'm so bad at it. I
Out of
just
all
have,
the days for me to talk about golf, you're
yes,
dressed
yes,
like
yes,
Rory McIlroy. Yeah.
yeah. You know what? I think that's good for you. How long are these lessons going to last?
I've been going now for a few months, like once every other week.
And he keeps coming back.
Huh?
The trainer,
Oh,
keeps coming back.
well, I go to him. I go to
Yeah.
his place.
Hmm.
Okay.
And are you learning from him?
Let me tell you something, my friend. Since I started going to him, I have moved up 12 spots in the league. I was dead last.
You're kidding.
I'm winning money on skins every week now. Oh, not every
Well,
week, but I'm winning money.
hmm.
But you know what he did? He brought my love of the game back.
Wow.
I enjoy it.
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
Like I'm not a scrap. I'm not going pro. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kid you. But amazing what some coaching did. I mean, it's blown me away.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely blown me away. None of us are above being coached. None
You're
of us.
right. You're right.
Not even you.
No. You know what? I like your style. That's good. It's something you like to do and it helps you get better at it. That's good.
Oh
You
man.
can't coach what I like to do. I mean, my passion is fishing, but I don't think could
I
you
don't know if
coach?
you could be I
I don't think you could coach me to fish any
I
better.
don't know if you could hmm,
Be
that would be a
coached.
tough one to coach.
You could coach me on you could teach me on electronics and stuff like that. But as
Yeah.
far as everything else, there's a lot to it for sure. But
Hmm.
I don't know. But I'm happy for you. That's awesome that you're doing that.
All kidding aside, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it definitely is. And it all hit me. I'm like, all these guys that come to my training that have been doing this forever,
yep.
right? And I'm thinking, why wouldn't I? Why don't I do that? So I did. Best thing I ever did. Best money I ever spent.
You know what? If you didn't do that, you would be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
If you weren't open to training and something that was important to you, then you would be a hypocrite because you've done that. You train for a living. So
Yes.
you know what training can do.
That's
Ah,
exactly what I thought. Why,
yeah,
who the heck am I?
yeah. I love it for you, man. That's fantastic. So good.
I appreciate it.
Uh,
Anyways, so
how much are these lessons costing you?
80 bucks for a half an hour.
$80 for half an hour.
Yep.
You give them cash?
Yes. Yep.
I'm too cheap for that, I think.
Well, I don't go every week.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Maybe once or twice a month.
Okay. Well,
All
okay.
right.
That's okay
Yeah.
then.
But it's
Yeah.
just enough where,
Making you better.
yeah. Well, the other thing, now I know how to practice. Okay.
Hmm.
Before I go hit a bucket of balls, but I was hitting it wrong. So you're just making things worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you don't have the right foundation, then you're never going to get
Yes.
any better. You have to have the right foundation.
Right.
So, all
Exactly.
right.
All right.
I'm happy for you, man.
Thanks. Anyways,
So what do you want to talk about today?
we've been traveling around, talking to everybody. Can I talk about some things I'm really excited about?
Yeah, that's a good call.
All right. The new Natural Seal and the new Nordic Seal.
You're saying new natural seal and new Nordic seal?
New and improved Natural Seal and Nordic Seal. So for years, awesome products, answer a lot of questions. Okay. They take care of a lot of things, but sometimes they're a little on the tricky side to use. And Clear Seal came out, and Clear Seal, by far one of the easiest sealers or finishes I've ever worked with, ever. And Clear Seal has been so successful that now we have built Natural Seal and Nordic Seal off of the Clear Seal platform.
Wow.
And the way I've been teaching it at the schools, I have been taking people that have never pulled a T-bar and having them go with Natural and Nordic Seal. I mean, just once again, my hat's off to our product management. These guys, they got it going on. Robbie Smith was telling me that you are going to love this stuff. I am just blown away by how much more forgiving it is and how easy it is to use.
Say it louder for the people in the back. Sorry, I've been watching too much TikTok.
What the hell are you talking about?
No, I'm kidding. So it's new, improved, and it's easier to pull. T-bar and roller doesn't matter.
T-bar, roller. Well, when people ask me, "Oh, what should I do? T-bar or roll?" I tell everybody, "What are you best at?" Are you a T-bar guy? T-bar. If you're a roller
Yeah,
guy, roll. I mean, you remember the video I made about
yeah.
how to roll
I have never forget
because
it.
I've been rolling all my life. You
Yes,
remember the video,
yes. I remember it like it
right?
was yesterday, 13, 14 years ago, probably 15 years ago now. But okay, so natural seal and Nordic seal both,
Yes,
and they're much easier to apply now.
yes. So Natural Seal's that sealer that we wish you and I had when we were still full time.
That's when the floor was sanded down to bare wood, and they go, "I love it. Just leave it just like this."
If we could only stay, yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah,
We could only stay that color. That's what I want. Well, now we have the answer to that, the Natural Seal. And
beautiful.
then the Nordic, of course, is varying degrees of how white you want to get the floor.
Hmm.
One, two, or three coats. I think once you do more than three coats in Nordic, you probably should have just gone with
Yeah,
the
stain.
paint clear seal
Yeah.
mix or white stain. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. That's exciting because anytime you get into those natural or those with anything with white in it has been traditionally very difficult to apply. So that's big news, Rob.
Yeah. And
And
yeah, I put it on in a couple of different environments. Last week I was in doing schools in Mobile. Is it Mobile?
Mobile, Alabama, Mobile.
Mobile, not Mobile, Mobile
No.
and Pensacola. So it was unbelievable heat and humidity in the classrooms. I mean, crazy. And
Mhm.
then this week I was down in Jersey, heat's on, dry atmosphere, so it's drying really quick, and I really wanted to see how it was going to work in that kind of atmosphere where it's drying so fast. Just amazing. I mean, just absolutely amazing. I couldn't be more excited about these new improvements. I always get leery too when they go, "Oh, we're going to improve it." Like, don't touch it. It's great. Leave it alone. And they did that with the Belt UX.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
I love that machine. And they said, "Oh, we're going to make some improvements." And I'm like, "Oh man, just don't touch it. It's
Yeah.
perfect." And they made it a lot better. Same thing with Natural and Nordic. Oh, we're going to make some improvements to that. And I'm like, leave it alone. She's beautiful. Man, oh man. The improvements are amazing.
You know, This is a really big deal. I'm out of the loop now because all I do is adhesives, but I've been hearing the chatter back and forth between the product management guys and and see how excited they've been getting about it. But I'm out of the loop on it, so I'm glad to hear that because, like I said, I mean those are yeah, your seal coat is the whole show. If that seal coat doesn't go down, doesn't look good, and whatever, then you're going to struggle the whole way through. So, and I go back to the first generations. We both do a first generations of water-based finish where they were very difficult to work with, and we didn't roll back then and what have you, and probably the products wouldn't be able to be rolled back then. I don't know, but man, that makes that first coat much easier is so big. That's going to be huge for the guys.
That's it. That's one of the things that I preach in the school. To me, that's the job.
Yeah,
That is a sand job, is getting that first coat right. Prepping the floor, doing
you
all
know,
that prep to get that first coat right. All the
it,
prep that we do with the sanding and the Tampico brush and burnishing with 120. I mean, the whole thing is set just for water-based sealers.
yeah.
And if we get that first one right, man, the rest of the job is cake. We
That
You
here's
mess
what
up
I
that first one and you're chasing it for the next three coats.
yeah. Yeah, be aware that you could always try to get in touch with one of our territory managers and go out to one of our regional training centers and practice on a panel before you go out on the job site. That's more than happy to have you do that. But man, to have this where it's easier, more user friendly is huge. I love that we don't rest on our laurels. We're always challenging ourselves. What if? What if? What's the next thing? How can it get better? And if you look over the last shoot, since I've been here 10 years, the amount of products that Bona's had. I mean, with Traffic Go, we talked about that recently also. I mean, that traffic, there's very little drop off from a two component traffic, and it's super easy to use. It lays down like a freaking dream, man. That's huge. To anytime you can, make it user friendly for the guys, I think that's huge as well. So. You talked about humidity and the heat. Where were you in Pensacola, Florida?
Pensacola and Mobile.
I think karma has finally come back around to bite me because when you were having your issues with your basement, I made fun of you. And our air conditioner stopped working last week. And so Judy called the air conditioning guy, whatever. He goes in the basement. He goes, "Have you guys been in your basement leak recently? There's like 4 inches of water on the whole basement floor. It's unfinished."
Oh,
So the water heater pipe, something broke out of that. It was just flooding the basement. I mean, it's like I said, it's unfinished, so it's not. But and then the sump pump should have worked, but it didn't work. I went over and touched the sump pump and it started going 9 miles an hour. What the hell's the matter with you? Where were you when we needed you? Uh, Before the sump pump, Judy was home and I was on the road where she took like 20 pills, 3 gallon pills of adhesive out upstairs and dumped it out. And I got home and I hit the sump pump and it sucked it all out. But the reason why I'm saying this is I've put 4 air movers down there and a dehumidifier. If you don't think humidity makes a difference with floors, it is insane how much water that dehumidifier is pulling out of that basement. It's shocking to me. It's like 6 gallons in an evening. like for all run it all day, and the next morning I'm dumping out 6 gallons of moisture from the air, and I've done it 3 times now. Is that
And
shocking?
you had a dry basement.
It was a dry basement. I mean, it's Tennessee, so we have humidity here, but it's not
Yeah.
particularly humid time of year. But it's amazing if you think about moisture. We talk about, oh, let me check the moisture in the subfloor, whatever. That moisture in the air, man, we don't realize how much water is in that air. It's crazy. So no wonder it moves floors. No wonder it moves crown molding, your door stick, and everything like that. Yeah, you know about it, you read about it, but when you see how much moisture is sucked out of that air and put into liquid form, it's shocking. So it's there, man. Humidity is a real deal, man. So
Did it do anything to your floors, cupping, crowning,
I'm
anything?
watching, man. I'm watching. I keep watching. So far, I got just a tiny. If you we're looking for it, you wouldn't see it. Very, very minor, but I think I'm going to be okay. Like I say, I got everything running now. Everything's open, so I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'll lay back down, but yeah, it's just one part of the house. So, but
Crazy.
yep, there you go. Well, Rob, I appreciate you sharing the insight on the new and improved. Now, does the label say new and improved? What is on the
Yeah, it's got a blast right on the label. New and improved. Got that red it's got like a red sticker on it or something says
Okay.
new and improved or new formulation or I'm not sure, but you
Okay.
can tell.
So new formulation on the natural seal and the Nordic seal.
Right.
Good stuff.
Now, did you want to talk about your new trowels?
Nope. I'm gonna hold that off to another show when we have a little bit more time.
Okay.
Yeah. So cool.
Stay tuned, everybody.
All righty. Okay, Rob. Well, thank you for sharing your insights on those two products, Natural Seal and Nordic Seal, new and improved. And short show today, but I know you got to get going. So blaming it on you. And this has been another episode of On the Floor with Wayne and Rob. Please stay tuned for another episode.